Do you want to successfully complete the WGU D356 objective assessment for the HR Technology course? Then, you're in the right place. Our website provides a list of questions and answers with an emphasis on preparing for your success in the HR Technology D356 course. In this video, we will cover questions from HR Technology, HR Practices and Regulations, Employee Training, Performance Management, and Strategic HR. So, let's get started. 1. What is the primary purpose of a 360 degrees appraisal in HR evaluations? A. To allow managers to evaluate their employees' performance. B. To involve feedback from multiple sources in an employee's evaluation. C. To ensure that only peers rate employee performance. D. To focus on external customer feedback. What do you think is the answer? Correct answer. B. To involve feedback from multiple sources in an employee's evaluation. Explanation. A 360 degrees appraisal collects feedback from managers, peers, subordinates, and sometimes external sources, providing a comprehensive evaluation of the employee. 2. What is the primary function of an applicant tracking system? ATS. A. To monitor employee attendance. B. To track the performance of current employees. C. To manage the recruitment process electronically. D. To create schedules for training programs. What do you think is the answer? Correct answer. C. To manage the recruitment process electronically. Explanation. An ATS is designed to assist HR professionals in managing the recruitment process by tracking applicants through various stages. 3. What is adaptive maintenance in the context of HR technology systems? A. Fixing software bugs. B. Implementing software updates to adjust to new business or environmental changes. C. Developing a new HRIS from scratch. D. Providing training for new employees. Do you know the answer? Correct answer. B. Implementing software updates to adjust to new business or environmental changes. Explanation. Adaptive maintenance focuses on updating software in response to changing business needs or environmental factors. 4. What is the role of an adaptive learning platform in employee training? A. It delivers the same content to all trainees. B. It adapts learning activities and content based on trainee needs. C. It requires employees to learn at a fixed pace. D. It is only used for in-person training programs. Can you guess the answer? Correct answer. B. It adapts learning activities and content based on trainee needs. Explanation. An adaptive learning platform uses AI to modify the learning experience for each individual, allowing for personalized training paths. 5. What does the term adverse impact refer to in HR practices? A. Intentional discrimination against certain groups. B. A neutral employment practice that unintentionally negatively affects a protected class. C. The result of poor management decisions. D. The failure of a training program. Can you guess the answer? Correct answer. B. A neutral employment practice that unintentionally negatively affects a protected class. Explanation. Adverse impact occurs when a seemingly neutral employment practice disproportionately affects members of a protected group. 6. What is the purpose of the Age Discrimination in Employment Act? A. To provide flexible working hours for older employees. B. To prevent discrimination against employees over the age of 40. C. To offer higher wages to older workers. D. D. To encourage early retirement for senior employees. Do you know the answer? Correct answer, B. To prevent discrimination against employees over the age of 40. Explanation. The 𝗬𝗂𝗏 was enacted to protect workers aged 40 and above from employment discrimination based on age. 7. What is a balanced scorecard used for in HR management? A. To calculate employee wages. B. To evaluate organizational performance from multiple perspectives. C. To monitor employee attendance. D. To compare HR processes across industries. Do you know the answer? Correct answer, B. To evaluate organizational performance from multiple perspectives. Explanation. The balanced scorecard measures organizational performance from various perspectives, including financial, customer internal processes, and learning and growth. 8. Which of the following is a primary feature of cloud computing in HRIS? A. Hardware must be installed on site. B. HRIS functionality is accessed over the Internet. C. Data must be entered manually. D. Only large companies can use it. Do you know the answer? Correct answer, B. HRIS functionality is accessed over the Internet. Explanation. Cloud computing allows organizations to access HRIS features via the Internet, eliminating the need for on-site hardware. 9. What is the main objective of a benefit cost analysis, BCA, when evaluating HR technology investments? A. To determine the cost of employee benefits. B. To evaluate the financial return on implementing a new system. C. To monitor training completion rates. D. To reduce the number of applicants. Do you know the answer? Correct answer, B. To evaluate the financial return on implementing a new system. Explanation. BCA helps organizations assess the costs and benefits of implementing new systems, ensuring the investment provides a positive return. 10. What is the primary goal of an employee self-service ESS HR portal? A. To allow employees to access their own HR-related information. B. To automate the recruitment process. C. To facilitate payroll processing. D. To provide managers with training resources. Do you know the answer? Correct answer, A. To allow employees to access their own HR-related information. Explanation. ESS portals empower employees to manage personal HR information such as benefits, payroll, and time off. 11. What is the primary goal of an artificial intelligence AI system in HR processes? A. To replace HR staff. B. To automate repetitive HR tasks and provide predictive insights. C. To reduce the need for employee evaluations. D. To eliminate training programs. Do you know the answer? Correct answer, B. To automate repetitive HR tasks and provide predictive insights. Explanation. AI systems help streamline HR tasks by automating processes such as resume screening, performance evaluations, and workforce analytics. 12. What is a common benefit of using HR dashboards? A. They automatically train employees. B. They provide visual representations of key HR metrics for managers. C. They increase employee satisfaction directly. D. They eliminate the need for HR staff. What do you think is the answer? Correct answer, B. They provide visual representations of key HR metrics for managers. Explanation. HR dashboards offer visual insights into critical HR data, such as employee performance, turnover, and diversity metrics, aiding in decision-making. 13. Which of the following describes blended learning in a training environment? A. All training occurs in person. B. Training uses a mix of face-to-face and online methods. C. Employees train exclusively through e-learning modules. D. Training is conducted through informal sessions only. What do you think is the answer? Correct answer. B. Training uses a mix of face-to-face and online methods. Explanation. Blended learning combines traditional face-to-face instruction with online learning methods, offering flexibility in how employees receive training. 14. What does the term core competency refer to in an organizational context? A. A company's primary line of business. B. A set of knowledge, skills, and abilities that give the company a competitive advantage, 𝗬𝗂𝗏𝗏. A method for calculating employee benefits, 𝗬𝗏𝗏𝗏. A strategy for cost-cutting in HR. Do you know the answer? Correct answer. B. A set of knowledge, skills, and abilities that give the company a competitive advantage. Explanation. Core competencies are unique capabilities that help an organization differentiate itself and achieve success in the marketplace. 15. What is a key feature of an employee engagement strategy? A. Offering higher wages to all employees. B. Focusing on the emotional and professional commitment of employees. C. Reducing the number of employees. D. Introducing new software to replace the HR department. Do you know the answer? Correct answer. B. Focusing on the emotional and professional commitment of employees. Explanation. Employee engagement strategies aim to strengthen employees' emotional commitment to their work and organization, improving job performance and satisfaction. 16. What does a human capital management (HCM) system focus on? A. Training new employees. B. Managing an organization's workforce through recruitment, development, and retention. C. Monitoring attendance. D. Calculating retirement benefits. What do you think is the answer? Correct answer. B. Managing an organization's workforce through recruitment, development, and retention. Explanation. HCM systems help manage talent throughout the employee life cycle, from hiring to development, performance management, and retention. 17. What is the purpose of an employee data warehouse in HRIS? A. To store confidential medical records. B. To serve as a central repository for employee data to facilitate reporting and analysis. C. To track the use of office supplies. D. To manage payroll data exclusively. Can you guess the answer? Correct answer. B. To serve as a central repository for employee data to facilitate reporting and analysis. Explanation. Employee data warehouses consolidate information from various sources, making it easier for HR professionals to analyze data for decision-making. 18. What is the goal of performance management systems? A. To identify poor performers for termination. B. To improve employee performance through ongoing feedback and goal setting. C. To reduce salaries based on poor performance. D. To create more paperwork for HR. Can you guess the answer? Correct answer. B. To improve employee performance through ongoing feedback and goal setting. Explanation. Performance management systems help employees and managers set clear performance goals, monitor progress, and provide feedback for continuous improvement. 19. What does an affirmative action plan, AAP, primarily focus on? A. Reducing employee turnover. B. Increasing diversity by actively hiring from protected classes. C. Eliminating performance reviews. D. Introducing mandatory employee training programs. Can you guess the answer? Correct answer. B. Increasing diversity by actively hiring from protected classes. Explanation. An AAP is a written document that outlines how an employer plans to increase representation of protected groups through hiring, training, and promotions. 20. What is a primary goal of workforce analytics? A. To hire more temporary employees. B. To provide predictive insights into workforce trends for better decision-making. C. To reduce employee training costs. D. To automate HR tasks. What do you think is the answer? Correct answer. B. To provide predictive insights into workforce trends for better decision-making. Explanation. Workforce analytics uses data to predict trends such as turnover, performance, and talent needs, helping organizations make informed decisions. 21. What is the primary feature of a learning management system, LMS? A. To track and manage employee attendance. B. To manage, deliver, and track employee training programs. C. To calculate employee salaries. D. To provide employee benefits. Do you know the answer? Correct answer. B. To manage, deliver, and track employee training programs. Explanation. LMS platforms are used to deliver online training, manage course enrollment, track progress, and generate reports on employee learning outcomes. 22. Which of the following describes backsourcing? A. Outsourcing HR functions to another country. B. Bringing previously outsourced HR functions back in-house. C. Hiring temporary employees to fill HR roles. D. Transferring employees to another department. Do you know the answer? Correct answer. B. Bringing previously outsourced HR functions back in-house. Explanation. Backsourcing is the process of reclaiming functions that were previously outsourced to external vendors and managing them within the organization. 23. What is the purpose of job analysis in HR? A. To assess employee performance. B. To determine the duties, tasks, and responsibilities of a specific job. C. To develop marketing strategies. D. To track employee attendance. Can you guess the answer? Correct answer. B. To determine the duties, tasks, and responsibilities of a specific job. Explanation. Job analysis helps HR professionals understand the specific requirements of a role, which is critical for recruiting, training, and performance evaluation. 24. What is the primary use of blockchain technology in HR? A. To track employee absences. B. To secure and verify records such as contracts and certifications. C. To reduce the need for performance reviews. D. To hire more employees. Do you know the answer? Correct answer. B. To secure and verify records such as contracts and certifications. Explanation. Blockchain provides an encrypted, tamper-proof method for securely storing and verifying HR records, enhancing data integrity. 25. What is an example of adaptive learning and training? A. Using the same training material for all employees. B. Adjusting training content based on individual performance and progress. C. Providing in-person training only. D. Offering training without assessments. What do you think is the answer? Correct answer. B. Adjusting training content based on individual performance and progress. Explanation: adaptive learning tailors the training experience to individual employees, helping them progress at their own pace and focus on areas where they need improvement. 26. Which of the following is a direct benefit of implementing a new HRIS? A. Increased employee turnover. B. Improved process efficiency and reduced administrative costs. C. Reduced job satisfaction. D. Increased paperwork. What do you think is the answer? Correct answer. B. Improved process efficiency and reduced administrative costs. Explanation: a well-implemented HRIS can automate administrative tasks, streamline processes, and reduce overhead costs, making HR more efficient. 27. What is the primary role of an HR process efficiency metric? A. To track employee productivity. B. To measure how efficiently HR processes are performed. C. To evaluate employee engagement. D. To monitor employee satisfaction. Do you know the answer? Correct answer. B. To measure how efficiently HR processes are performed. Explanation: HR process efficiency metrics track how well HR functions are executed, helping organizations identify areas for improvement in process execution. 28. What does an applicant tracking system, ATS, help HR professionals do? A. Create job descriptions. B. Automate the recruitment process and manage candidate applications. C. Monitor employee attendance. D. Manage employee benefits. Do you know the answer? Correct answer. B. Automate the recruitment process and manage candidate applications. Explanation: an ATS automates various stages of the recruitment process, making it easier to track and manage applicants. 29. What is the purpose of the Employee Retirement Income Security Act? A. To provide higher wages to senior employees. B. To establish minimum standards for pension plans and retirement benefits. C. To reduce employee benefits. D. To enforce overtime regulations. Do you know the answer? Correct answer. B. To establish minimum standards for pension plans and retirement benefits. Explanation: ERISA sets standards for pension and retirement plans, ensuring that employees receive promised benefits and that funds are protected. 30. What is the role of predictive analytics in HR? A. To calculate employee pay. B. To forecast future trends and outcomes, such as turnover or hiring needs. C. To reduce training costs. D. To hire more employees. Do you know the answer? Correct answer. B. To forecast future trends and outcomes, such as turnover or hiring needs. Explanation: predictive analytics uses data to anticipate future workforce trends, such as employee turnover, and helps HR professionals make proactive decisions. Struggling with your WGU exams? We've all been there. Welcome to OAExams.com, your ultimate resource for WGU success. Find over 15,000 plus questions and answers. Join our thriving community of over 10,000 active WGU students and an impressive 100% success rate with our premium exam support. Visit OAExams.com today and take the first step toward guaranteed success. 31. What is an employee self-service (ESS) portal primarily used for? A. Managing employee performance evaluations. B. Allowing employees to access and update their personal HR information. C. Scheduling employee shifts. D. Automating payroll processing. Can you guess the answer? Correct answer. B. Allowing employees to access and update their personal HR information. Explanation. ESS portals enable employees to view and update information such as benefits, contact details, and time-off requests, reducing the administrative burden on HR. 32. What is the primary function of a chatbot in an HR system? A. To conduct interviews with potential candidates. B. To simulate conversations and assist employees with common HR-related queries. C. To replace the need for HR personnel. D. To create training modules for employees. What do you think is the answer? Correct answer. B. To simulate conversations and assist employees with common HR-related queries. Explanation. Chatbots are AI-driven tools that provide instant answers to employee questions related to HR tasks, such as benefits, payroll, and leave. 33. Which of the following is an advantage of using cloud-based HRIS? A. Large upfront installation costs. B. Access to HRIS functions from anywhere with an internet connection. C. The need for specialized hardware. D. Difficulty in scaling the system. Do you know the answer? Correct answer. B. Access to HRIS functions from anywhere with an internet connection. Explanation. Cloud-based HRIS provides flexibility by allowing access to HR tools and data from any location with internet access, reducing the need for expensive hardware. 34. Which of the following is a primary goal of workforce planning systems, WPS? A. To provide employees with pay raises. B. To help organizations manage current and future workforce needs. C. To eliminate the need for recruitment. D. To automate payroll processing. Do you know the answer? Correct answer. B. To help organizations manage current and future workforce needs. Explanation. WPS helps HR professionals forecast and plan for workforce requirements, ensuring the right talent is available to meet organizational goals. 35. What is the purpose of an affirmative action plan, AAP? A. To decrease employee benefits. B. To ensure equal opportunity employment and increase workforce diversity. C. To enforce overtime regulations. D. To automate HR functions. Can you guess the answer? Correct answer. B. To ensure equal opportunity employment and increase workforce diversity. Explanation. An AAP focuses on providing fair employment opportunities to underrepresented groups, aiming to improve diversity within the workforce. 36. Which of the following is a feature of performance management systems? A. Creating job descriptions. B. Providing real-time feedback to employees and tracking their progress. C. Monitoring employee attendance. D. Managing employee benefits. Can you guess the answer? Correct answer. B. Providing real-time feedback to employees and tracking their progress. Explanation. Performance management systems help managers set goals, monitor performance, and offer feedback to employees, enhancing overall productivity. 37. What does the term best of breed refer to in HR technology? A. A system that is used for recruiting only. B. Selecting the best HR applications from multiple vendors. C. Using only one vendor for all HR functions. D. Focusing on benefits management exclusively. Can you guess the answer? Correct answer. B. Selecting the best HR applications from multiple vendors. Explanation. The best-of-breed approach involves choosing the best software for each HR function, often from different vendors, to create a customized HR technology solution. 38. What is the primary goal of onboarding processes in HR? A. To terminate underperforming employees. B. To integrate new employees into the organization effectively. C. To monitor attendance. D. To eliminate training programs. Can you guess the answer? Correct answer. B. To integrate new employees into the organization effectively. Explanation. Onboarding ensures that new employees are introduced to the company's culture, policies, and tools, helping them become productive more quickly. 39. What is the focus of the Age Discrimination in Employment Act? A. To ensure all employees receive equal pay. B. To protect employees over 40 from discrimination in the workplace. C. To reduce retirement benefits. D. To enforce minimum wage regulations. Do you know the answer? Correct answer. B. To protect employees over 40 from discrimination in the workplace. Explanation. The ADIA protects workers aged 40 and above from discrimination in hiring, promotion, and other employment practices based on age. 40. What is the primary purpose of a data warehouse in HRIS? A. To store employee payroll data. B. To consolidate and analyze employee data from various sources. C. To track employee attendance. D. To monitor employee satisfaction. Can you guess the answer? Correct answer. B. To consolidate and analyze employee data from various sources. Explanation. A data warehouse serves as a central repository where HR professionals can store, analyze, and report on employee data to support strategic decision-making. 41. What is a key feature of HR benchmarking? A. It tracks individual employee performance. BAS. It compares HR processes and outcomes with industry standards. C. It monitors employee attendance. D. It ensures equal pay for all employees. Do you know the answer? Correct answer. B. It compares HR processes and outcomes with industry standards. Explanation. HR benchmarking helps organizations evaluate their practices by comparing them with industry leaders to identify areas for improvement. 42. What does an optical character recognition (OCR) program help HR departments do? A. Automate performance evaluations. B. Convert paper-based applicant data into digital form. C. Manage employee benefits. D. Track attendance. Can you guess the answer? Correct answer. B. Convert paper-based applicant data into digital form. Explanation. OCR programs allow HR departments to digitize physical documents, such as resumes, making it easier to store and analyze applicant information electronically. 43. What is the goal of organizational change management? A. To implement new policies without employee input. B. To help employees transition through changes within the organization. C. To eliminate underperforming employees. D. To increase the company's profitability immediately. Can you guess the answer? Correct answer. B. To help employees transition through changes within the organization. Explanation. Change management focuses on preparing, supporting, and guiding employees through organizational changes to ensure smooth implementation. 44. Which of the following is an example of indirect costs associated with HRIS implementation? A. Employee training time. B. Software licensing fees. C. Hardware installation costs. D. Reduced employee productivity during the learning period. Do you know the answer? Correct answer. D. Reduced employee productivity during the learning period. Explanation. Indirect costs include factors like lost productivity while employees are learning to use the new system or adjusting to new workflows. 45. What is the purpose of Lewin's three-step change model? A. To develop a new HRI system. B. To guide organizations through a structured process of implementing change. C. To improve employee engagement. D. To track employee attendance. What do you think is the answer? Correct answer. B. To guide organizations through a structured process of implementing change. Explanation. Lewin's model involves 3 steps: unfreezing, changing, and refreezing, to help organizations manage transitions effectively and overcome resistance to change. 46. Which type of HR strategy focuses on aligning HR activities with the company's overall business goals? A. Transactional HRM. B. Strategic HRM. C. Operational HRM. D. Administrative HRM. Do you know the answer? Correct answer. B. Strategic HRM. Explanation. Strategic HRM ensures that HR practices and policies align with the organization's long-term goals, enhancing business performance. 47. What does the term best fit approach refer to in HR management? A. Using industry best practices. B. Adopting HR practices that are tailored to the specific needs of the organization. C. Hiring only the most qualified candidates. D. Focusing on employee training. What do you think is the answer? Correct answer. B. Adopting HR practices that are tailored to the specific needs of the organization. Explanation. The best fit approach involves implementing HR practices that are customized to the unique circumstances and goals of the organization. 48. What is a common outcome of effective talent management systems? A. Increased employee turnover. B. Enhanced employee development and retention. C. Reduced salaries. D. Fewer promotions. Can you guess the answer? Correct answer. B. Enhanced employee development and retention. Explanation. Talent management systems help organizations attract, develop, and retain top talent, leading to a more skilled and engaged workforce. 49. What is a key feature of a cloud-based HRIS? A. Requires physical hardware installation. B. Allows access to HR functions from remote locations. C. Is only used for payroll management. D. Cannot handle multiple HR tasks. What do you think is the answer? Correct answer. B. Allows access to HR functions from remote locations. Explanation. Cloud-based HRIS platforms provide remote access to HR functions, enabling flexibility and easier management from various locations. 50. What is the primary objective of an HR balance scorecard? A. To reduce the number of employees. B. To measure the effectiveness of HR activities in contributing to business goals. C. To track employee attendance. D. To automate HR processes. Can you guess the answer? Correct answer, B. To measure the effectiveness of HR activities in contributing to business goals. Explanation. The HR Balance Scorecard is a tool used to evaluate how well HR practices support organizational goals, providing a more comprehensive view of HR's impact. You've reached the end of our first question set. For the complete exam preparation experience, visit us at OAExams.com, where you'll find thousands more practice questions and comprehensive study guides. Thanks for studying with us today. See you in the next video.